Off the Beaten Path is brought to you by Warner Sales and Service, your local Bobcat and Hustler dealer. Mastrovito Hyundai, a trusted name in auto sales. And All Seasons Outfitters. Get your sports season started off right.
Probably tell you when to shoot, okay? So during the course, through the course of today, when you meet them, please thank them, because like I said, they are literally volunteering their time. I mean, these people are, like I said, they're professionals, they're working, and at the same time, they also have their own families. So, you know, they take time out of their day to, well, out of their weekend, really, to come out and hunt with you guys, all right? And I believe the last time I checked, looking at Onyx, we have almost 12,000 acres of land that's been donated to us over the time. And they're all local farmers in either Madison or Oneida County that have been. Wild turkeys were nearly wiped out by hunting in the 1930s when there was only about 30,000 in the wild. And they're also the biggest and the most fun as far as I'm concerned. All right, Tom versus hen. All right, so remember I was telling you guys earlier, this is the most important part to remember, because doesn't that have a red head? Doesn't that kind of look like a jay? But what can't you see? You can't see a beard, right? So would you shoot that bird? No. Right? It has to have. All right, very good. Now, just hold the shotgun just like that. All right, we're live.
Put your eyes on. Put your ears on.
Yep, get that ears. You got your eyes in there. Perfect. All right. So what I want you to do, Gavin, before you do anything, just get that. Go ahead, get that sight picture. Remember, keep that finger up here. There you go. So get that. Don't shoot yet. Keep that finger right up there. You're gonna shoot the first 2 rounds. You're gonna shoot in that left target, right where you're aiming at. Okay. So when I say fire, you're gonna take the safety off. You'll shoot your first round. Rack the action. Okay. Shoot your second round. As soon as you're done with that, put the safety on and bring the barrel up. Right. Go ahead, keep your finger off the trigger.
Rack it.
Go ahead, take your finger off the trigger.
Rack it.
There you go.
Shoot again.
Oh, good.
Nice. Rack it. Safety on.
Well, with the wealth of knowledge that these kids just gained in the past day learning about turkeys, they're ready to hit the woods. It's going to be a short first night, and they'll be out hunting turkeys.
Pops up real quick. See what that looks like.
Off the Beaten Path is brought to you by Athens Archery, the ultimate hunting bow, period. The Gunworks of Central New York, your full-service gunsmith. Zeus Broadheads, Smart Head Technology. And AccuFire, advancing accuracy.
way harder to kill a turkey than a deer. Let me just whack his head.
That is a gorgeous bird.
Can you like hold it so I can whack his head?
No, he's fine. Those are just nerves.
I tell you,
Come here, bud.
is that the best time you've ever seen?
That's a good one.
I'm Gavin. I just killed my first turkey in Oneida County on Youth Weekend.
Go around. That's no. Ow. You got blood all over your line. Yeah, keep going.
Oh, ow.
Oh, this is 6S. This is 6 Sam.
Well, day one didn't disappoint. Looks like a lot of our hunters tagged out early with a beautiful sunshine. We'll just have to see what day two brings.
He's probably gonna be a little high, but slowly close it.
They're not going to be really eager to get out of those trees this morning.
These are low bases, so we gotta be close.
Bro, you got gloves, right, buddy? Yeah.
Off the Beaten Path is brought to you by Buck Fever Synthetic Scents. Make bucks hunt you. The New York State Big Buck Club. recognizing the New York hunter and their trophies. Keystone Game Calls, the originator of the wedge. Live Free Armory, accurate and efficient firearms. Badlands Gear, unconditional hunting gear.
Get on again. Shoot him again. Shoot him again. Put your safety on. Safety on.
Safety's on.
Okay. Get the camera. Thumbs up. Congratulations. Congratulations, buddy.
That was awesome. Hi, I'm Brody. I shot my first bird today in Madison County. Oh crap, I forgot my other part.
Put your gun on safe. Put your gun on safe. Ran him off in the unit. So there was
Good job, buddy.
there was 4 birds up here. There was 2 jakes and then probably 2 longbeards. So
I'm Peter Burgum, and I harvested my first bird in Oneida County for Youth Hunt Weekend.
Well, day 2 was a little rainy, but the birds cooperated in the end, and most our youth hunters tagged out. Off the Beaten Path is proud to partner with these outfitters. Eastern Canadian Outfitters in Ontario and Quebec. Conklin's Lodge, Patten, Maine. Governor's Table Camp, New Brunswick. And Rhino Outdoor Adventures in the great state of Texas. Follow our social media pages to stay up to date on all our adventures.
The Big Buck Profile is brought to you by the New York State Big Buck Club.
Well, we're here at the banquet with Rick.
Yeah, what's going on?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Tell us about this deer. What county?
Oneida County, southern Oneida County, town of Marshall, just outside of Oriskany Falls, just above the hill there.
I'm sorry. Method of, I screwed that up. We got to start over again. Okay. Method of harvest.
Okay, shot it with a bow, compound.
Okay.
Matthews Helium.
All right. Gross inches?
131.
131.
Yep.
Any previous
previous
encounters,
history?
histories?
So I have about a 4-year history with this deer. So it started in 2017 as a 1.5-year-old. I saw him several times. Never had any shots. Not what I would have shot him at a year and a half. but I progressively watched this deer grow for about 4 years. In the the winter of 2020, during the muzzleloader season, I actually missed this deer with a muzzleloader at about 190 yards. I misjudged the distance, didn't have my rangefinder, kind of a rushed hunt. So that winter would have been winter of 2020 going into spring of 2021, I found his sheds in this particular area that I hunt. So I knew he was there, but I wasn't really getting any pictures of him that spring and into the summer months. And then I finally got my first picture of him on October 17th of 2021. So I knew I had to get in that stand because, you know, he usually in this area that I have, I mean, this deer is known pretty much in the whole area, or was known, I guess, pretty much in the whole area. So I knew he only stays on this particular farm for a short period of time. So it was October 30th. It was like 62 degrees. It was a real crappy day and windy, just really not optimal bow hunting weather, obviously.
I understand, totally.
But my wife had a Halloween party to go to with my kids, so I said, you know what? I happened to work that day. I signed out of work at 3 o'clock, and I said I'll go give it a try. So I got in the stand about 20 after 3. From 20 after 3 till 5 p.m., it blew 25 to 30 mile per hour winds out of the east, and I'm like, I mean, the wind is great because I know where he beds, but at the same breath, you know, in that wind, if you're an archery hunter, you know they don't really move that much. At 5:06 p.m., literally the woods just stopped. It was still. When I came in, I hit a typical ground scrape of his with little tinks. Just thinking, you know, maybe just like throw off the scent a little bit. I don't normally use scent, but in this case I did. And as soon as that wind stopped, I could just feel the hair in the back of my neck stand up. I knew something was about to happen. And it wasn't 10 minutes later, I looked to my left, and that buck was hitting that ground scrape exactly where I stopped. I don't know. I'm looking for him to come out of his bedding area, and he came from behind me in a bean field and literally walked directly in the same path that I came in. And of course, my bow was over there, and he was right there. I just waited for the wind to pick up just a little bit, and I just picked the bow up. And he had a doe with him, which I hadn't seen prior to. He was actually bedded already, locked down on October 30th, which is kind of early in the season. Yeah. So I hadn't seen her, but she saw me. So he was looking at her, and which was perfect because he was turned away from me. So I knew I just had 1 second, and I drew back. And I actually hit him what I thought was a really good shot, but he dropped and kind of shoveled a little bit. So I actually got 2 more arrows in him after that. But
whatever it takes.
Yeah, whatever it took. But yeah, no, I have a pretty extensive history with this deer, and so do about 4 other archery hunters in that immediate area. So it's a pretty good story and a really good deer. He actually hang dressed at 209 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
You can tell he's stout, big shoulders, big head.
Yep.
He's a good buck. But thank you very much for coming by and
You're
sharing your story, man. It's a great buck coming out of Oneida County.
Oh, heck yeah.
We're, from Oneida County, so it's good to see, good deer coming out of Oneida County.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
All right.
Oh, so this is my first time out here doing anything with the program. It's great to see the excitement of the kids, getting them an opportunity to get out in the field, especially a little bit earlier than everybody else, get them that time in the woods, just them and their mentors, and how much it really is just about the kids and getting the future outdoorsmen in New York State and just getting them hooked. And I can definitely tell there's some kids that were hesitant when we started, and they are definitely hooked now. So it's great just to get that next generation started and get these experience built.
Hey, my name is Scott Faulkner. I'm from the Federated Sportsmen's Clubs of Oneida County. We started this program 13 years ago to take kids out hunting, and we have had good success. This year was really successful. Kids did very well. The weather kind of cooperated pretty much with us, so I do this program to help kids get out and hunt that would not have a chance to do it any other way. We do a goose hunt in the fall for kids and for women, so it's a good program for everybody. If anybody's got any questions, they're more than welcome to call. I have a website, cnymyhunts.org, that people can go there and get applications or how to contact us.
Well, you can't get any better 2 days of turkey hunting for the kids than what we just had. We'd like to thank the mentors, the ECOs, the landowners, and everybody that put this hunt together. And we can't wait for it to happen again next year.